What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am Ant217, and today I want to talk to you. That's right, I want to have a conversation. If you're like me, you love art. You love being an artist, but you're afraid. You're scared. You're another word that means the same thing as those two other words. You're afraid of becoming a starving artist. Now, this video is not going to be about all the ways you can make money from your art. Instead, I'm going to talk to you about how to escape the mindset of becoming a starving artist. So this video is not going to be about all the ways to make money with your art. Instead, this video is going to be about the ways to fight that negative mindset of becoming a starving artist and further your artistic growth. So this is an art channel. You don't just come here to listen to me speak. So I am going to be drawing something in the background. I hope you love the way this piece comes out, because I do. Now, let's get started. Now, tip number one, find your main focus. Identify your medium, identify your style. Identify what it is that you want to convey with your art. Identify who it is you want to be as an artist. Also, identify the job that it is that you want to pursue. What career do you want to pursue in your art journey? And that doesn't mean you can't explore other types of art, other styles, other mediums. You can also venture out. Remember, this is an art journey. Think about it as a video game. You have your main story quest and also side missions that you don't need to do to complete the game. But if you want to, they're there and you can do them. But you still have to come back and focus on your main journey. I also want to note that I said find your style, your medium, and all that. I hear a lot of people asking how is it they find their style, and they rushing to find their style. Don't do that. Don't rush to find your style, because your style will develop over time. You don't have to force it. Over time, you're going to realize what it is you like and don't like to draw, the type of rendering that you like to do. You take things from all the art that you see around you and all your favorite types of art and all the artists around you, and you mash them up together and you create your own art style. It happens naturally. Think about your style as your artistic voice. You will find that message that you want to convey with your art. It just takes time. Also, if you do find your artistic path that you want to take, your career and medium and all that, and it ends up changing, that is fine. Now you have changed your focus. That is okay. Make sure you go through with that focus. It may or may not change. That is okay. But make sure you do focus on whatever it is you want to work on. That was tip number one, finding your focus. Tip number two is probably one of my favorite tips to give, and that is surround yourself with positivity. You may encounter a lot of negativity during your art journey in the form of naysayers and doubters and just negative people. They may say things like you're wasting your time working on your art, you will never make money from your art, and being an artist is not a practical career choice. And you know what I say to them? Shut up. Shut up. And I don't really mean just to say that out loud to people, because it might be your parents or someone you care deeply about and you don't want to disrespect them, but you could say it in your mind. I'm not responsible for any whoopings, any groundings, any chancleta slaps, if you know what that is, and stuff like that. So again, surround yourself with positivity. Find people that are in the same artistic field as you. Those people understand. I understand you. We understand each other. So speak to other creatives. Anybody in a creative field will understand what it is that you're going through, and they may be that positivity that you need. They're going to talk to you about pushing through all the negativity. They're going to talk to you about how all the ways your art speaks to them or speaks to other people, or even just speaks to you. Surrounding yourself with other people that do what you love to do will bring more positive energy and counteract that negative energy. And this is very important. If you're like me, this happens sometimes, but there has been times that I cannot fight the negative mindset that I have within me. It shows in my work. It shows in my productivity. My want and my need to do art slowly starts to disappear. So stop doubting yourself. I once quit art for about 3 months because I just felt like it was going nowhere, and I started to listen to the naysayers saying I'm wasting my time. And honestly, creating art was no longer something that made me happy. I was so obsessed with becoming the greatest artist that everyone loves that I forgot to love myself. If you are doing something you love, something that genuinely makes you happy, then you're not wasting your time. Art is an activity that can make you forget about your problems, that can help you express yourself, and that's amazing. So if you love art and it puts a smile on your face, then there's no need for you to be negative. It makes you happy. This is a perfect segue for my next tip. So the next tip is, remember, the art is supposed to be fun. When you did art as a kid, it wasn't to get 1 million likes on Instagram or 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Instead, it was just for fun. You did art just so that your mom or your dad or whoever it is that you were with put that piece of artwork on the refrigerator. You didn't do art to make money. Doing art was never about becoming rich. It was just to have fun. So focus on just having fun with your art. Remember, this is something that you love. So try to leave out all the stressful parts of being an artist and have fun with it. If you're having fun, then the negativity of becoming a starving artist doesn't even cross your mind, to be honest. On to my next tip. Don't wait to be discovered. Discover yourself. Put yourself out there, but not to be discovered. Just put yourself out there for you. Don't post on social media in hopes that some fairy godmother executive from Disney or Netflix is going to hire you. Put yourself out there because it makes you happy. If you obsess with going viral and obsessed with the numbers and the likes and all that, you may be disappointed. But if you don't focus on that and you remember that you're just having fun and you're just posting your art, then that feeling you get when you create your art is going to be a positive feeling. But if you focus on all the other things and it doesn't happen, it might bring you down. You might be surprised. You post yourself online and you might reach that one little child that says, "This is my favorite artist. Look at how amazing this art is." And that's amazing. Now, you didn't make money from it yet, but you reached somebody. Somebody loves your art. Even if you don't even know about this person, there might be someone out there that your art speaks to, your art helps, and that is amazing. So discover yourself. Now, when I say discover yourself, I don't only mean just to post and have fun for yourself, but when you wait for someone else's approval, you might be waiting a long time. I know some people that just post on Instagram and Facebook and all these other art websites in hopes that someone contacts them and offers them a job, but they're not actually putting out resumes or filling out applications. So filling out those applications is part of discovering yourself. You can't expect someone to discover you unless you put yourself out there. Another way of discovering yourself is don't wait for someone to hire you. Hire yourself. I had this idea of creating these series of books, and I waited and I waited. I sent emails. I contacted so many people, and I felt like a lot of these people weren't even looking at my emails. They received thousands of emails a day. So maybe they were looking at mine, maybe they weren't, maybe they didn't like what I sent them, but I had this idea of creating a book series and I waited so long and it was making me unhappy. It discouraged me. So what I did was discovered myself. I put my books out there by myself. This is Boy Awesome and the Snot-pocalypse. Seeing this up on Amazon has made me even happier than any paid job I've ever had. And it just came out last week, so I'm not even sure how sales are doing. I'm just so happy to have it out there, and I hope it finds one person who loves Boy Awesome, who loves this book and who loves my work. If you want to support me and support my art and support this channel, please buy my book, Boy Awesome and the Snot-pocalypse by Anthony Infante. That's me. I've also self-published other books now available on Amazon as well. When a Monster Wants a Cookie and Cooper Makes a Wish, two children's books that I love. Side note, it didn't make me a millionaire. I can't go and buy mansions or private jets, but it sold more than I thought it would. Again, not a millionaire, but I can probably go buy a Happy Meal. Also, there's this one child around this planet somewhere that bought 30 copies of my book for everybody in her class. She loved this book so much that she bought one for every student in her class. That is an amazing feeling. Even more than being a millionaire, maybe. So that was another tip. Discover yourself. There's other ways that you can go about discovering yourself, even if it's just, like I said, posting your stuff online just so that you have your stuff out there. On to my next tip. Do not give up. Don't give up. Don't be a quitter. Okay, like I said earlier, I quit art for about 3 months, and that didn't make me any happier. It actually depressed me. It was a break that I needed to take because when I finally went back to art, I noticed how happy I was. And I noticed that I was obsessed with the numbers of subscribers, the numbers of Instagram likes, and that wasn't healthy. I remembered that art just made me smile. For a while, I just started drawing and not even posting up. And then I had so much art that I could post up later. But yeah, don't give up. Remember, Morgan Freeman got his big break at the age of like 50. Yeah, Morgan Freeman, the famous actor. You know him? He went The Voice. That wasn't a good voice. But anyway, he got his big break at 50 years old. If he would have given up, then he would have a regular job that he probably hates. But he didn't. He kept at it, and at 50, he became a famous actor that many of us know and love. I love his work, and even if you don't love his work, love that he never gave up and he kept going. And he showed that with time, your dreams may come true. If he listened to the naysayers and felt like he was wasting his time, he would have a terrible job that he hates, or maybe even the greatest job, but he would not have been as happy. If he focused on something else like being the president, he would have been a miserable president because all he wants to do is act. I don't know if that's true, but follow your dreams, don't give up. This last tip, this is one of the most important tips I have, and this is the last tip. Support other artists. If you want other artists to support you, then you need to support other artists. Even if it's just liking their video on YouTube and hitting subscribe. You can like their artwork on Instagram. You can share it on Facebook. You can send the video to a friend. Support your fellow artists. We are a community. We have to build this community. And as a community, we should support each other and help the community grow. We need to learn to support each other. With that being said, in the comments down below, drop your Instagram, drop your YouTube channel, drop anything that will help us find your art. I want to support you and I want you to support me. Let's start growing our community here today. Finally, being an artist requires a lot of hard work, dedication, and focus. Surround yourself with positivity. Don't wait to be discovered. You need to put yourself out there. And don't forget that art is supposed to be fun. This community can be the most fun community ever if we just all come together to make it a better community. We're artists. We got to help each other out. Remember that success is achievable and you can thrive as an artist. I want you to thrive as an artist. Side note, here is the piece I've been working on during this video. I love the way it came out. I hope you love it. As a community, we have to support each other. So, like I said earlier, comment down below ways that we can reach you and hit the like button, subscribe. And remember, you can thrive as an artist. I want you to thrive as an artist. I believe in you because you're awesome. I think. Thanks for watching.